this.
Howdy, howdy.
You can't be ducking me. I sent
I
you an
wasn't.
invite. You need to accept it immediately.
I was like walking over to my desk as I accepted. If I ducked you, I would have just refused it.
Okay.
Which that's how you told me I could refuse your invites. Give me a direction here. What do I look like?
I wanted to wait, by the way, until we got much later in the day before I announced that Charlie Kirk was dead.
Hi, Joe.
By the way, I don't know if anybody knows, but Charlie Kirk is actually dead.
I wish that was a good thing.
Well, I mean, here's the thing. I mean, with Charlie Kirk not being alive, that does mean that he can't be out there spreading hateful rhetoric. But
yeah,
with the conservative media trying to paint the shooter as a trans person,
really already.
Means, huh?
We don't even know who the heck they are, and they're already fuckheads.
No, the Utah police have a person of interest in custody, and so yeah, so the media is being like super fucking shitty about it.
Need my water.
So I mean that right. So the White House is they're gonna have a service for him in.
They didn't even like notice the Minnesota lawmakers that were killed. Said nothing about it.
Right.
And conservative pundit at best, shit stirrer at worst, and we're gonna like flags half mast and all the other shit.
Right. So
it's a good thing I have water so I can keep refusing to be too deliberate in my disgust at this.
You're disgusted?
Yeah, I'm disgusted.
Oh, I'm thoroughly disgusted too. I mean,
he's one of the reasons there is so much hate in this world. One less hateful voice.
He was
Hi,
very
Brandon.
much. Hi, Brandon.
Hello.
He was very much a hateful voice. Anti-gay, anti-trans, anti-minority, anti-everything else.
But very quote-unquote pro-Christian, as in Christian white nationalist, because he didn't mind white people, which is why he was in Utah, because there is a very large concentration of white people there.
Yes.
I mean,
conservative people on top of that, remember, because, Utah is decidedly Mormonistic.
Oh, yeah.
In nature or whatever. And so that's the thing that sort of puzzles me is that the trans population and the queer population in Utah is not large. I mean, it isn't. So I will say, however, in certain circles, there was already the conspiracy theory floating around that it was a false flag that went bad.
A what?
The false flag.
False flag? What do you mean?
That also is
it was a
not
setup to
surprising.
It was a setup to make it Butler, Pennsylvania. Do you really think Butler. Trump got shot on the ear? No. I mean, it's unlikely. Do you understand ballistics particularly well, Brandon?
No.
Okay, so let me just explain it to you like this. If a bullet were to just graze your ear, okay, the force around that bullet would take your ear clean off. Now, if the bullet were to go like inches away from your ear, two things would happen. One, you'd be deaf in that ear. You would not be able to hear out of that ear for an extended period of time. And then two, and the thing that Rachel brings up, you would have cartilage damage that would never heal. So there's no way that the Butler PA bullet got anywhere near his head and caused blood to appear in his ear. It just no. If you understand how guns work, no, that's not how that behaves. It is dubiously unlikely that happened. And so now the thing that's floating around conspiracy mills is that Charlie Kirk's assassination was a false flag. But yeah, to what Edward says, depending on several independent factors. So yeah, I don't know. But now Charlie Kirk is dead, and Trump is demanding that all flags be flown half-mast.
He can't actually demand that. He can recommend it, I think, but I don't think he can demand it.
He's the Orange Monster does what the Orange Monster wants to do.
Yeah, the Orange Monster thinks he runs the world. He also wants to be Pope at some point. I mean, the guy's a moron. He's not even Catholic, for God's sake.
Why should that stop anyone?
God only knows.
Wait, say that again. Why exactly? What?
I said Trump even wants to be Pope, and he's not even Catholic. The guy's a moron.
In numina Patri et Filii et Spiritus Sancti, et Avernum et Infinitum.
He can wear that hat.
He can wear the hat, but he's a dumbass. Hi, Sin Mac.
Now, here's something worth mourning. Somebody just posted that their cat died on Facebook. Now, that's something worth mourning compared to Charlie Kirk. I could see mourning somebody's cat being killed.
People are freaking out about Charlie Kirk.
And there's kids that were killed in Colorado, weren't there?
Colorado students were killed.
Don't care about them.
4 students, including the shooter at a Colorado high school, are dead.
Evergreen, right? That was today after Charlie Kirk
today?
Was shot.
Yeah, 4 students were injured after a shooting in a high school in Evergreen, Colorado. The shooter is a student at the school who used a revolver handgun to shoot fellow students. The sheriff's office confirmed to news agencies that students of the high school, including the shooter, were transported to an area hospital. Officials have received reports of the shooting. The suspect was engaged and neutralized, but not killed.
Not killed.
And so, but I mean, there was a shooting at a school. Don't pay any attention to that. Pay attention to the fact that the national hero, Charlie Kirk, has been killed. Hi, Alex. How's it going? We're all bitching about Charlie Kirk. There's a systemic problem when the government as a whole decides to glorify a person who is dogmatically problematic over kids being shot in a school.
And let's face it, if you go to the Newsweek quote, as far as I'm concerned, Charlie Kirk just died for his cause. Because he said that people being shot was just the cost in having, Second Amendment rights. So he just died for what he believed in.
Well, so that's something that should be pointed out, is that Kirk repeatedly has said that unfortunately in his mind, that people getting killed in gun violence is necessary.
Yeah.
Is necessary to secure Second Amendment rights.
Right.
Which is bullshit.
So he just died for his beliefs. Hope his wife's proud of him.
I don't look at Twitter all that often, but Twitter is on fire.
Oh, of course.
Here.
Oh, I bet it's all about getting rid of all of the gays and trans people that are deadly, right?
Here, allow me to give you. So James Woods posted on Twitter that specifically that here, let me find it. He says it's not gun violence, it's democratic terrorism. And James Wood says, I enjoyed dinners with Charlie Kirk, but I often worried about his safety. The left say they want national conversations. Charlie Kirk actually did just that in the Lion's Den, no less, at left-leaning venues, hoping facts and common sense would prevail, and they murdered him.
Yes, it was all of us who did it.
Yeah, we all did that. And so, yeah, Twitter is just on fire with Elon Musk even, which, by the way, I have to tell you, I'm so happy to announce this. Elon Musk is no longer the richest man in the world.
Who is?
Who is? Hey, Lisa, can I sub you out for Rick?
I figured you'd ask. Go ahead.
Fuck you.
What? I mean, if it's me or Brandon, Brandon's cuter.
I'm not even gonna. I'm. Goodbye, Lisa. Goodbye, Lisa. Goodbye, Lisa.
Oh dear.
Where's the Rickster? Because I wanted to
But the
I wanted to have Rick on for this one.
the
Hey, Rick,
shooter.
have you been asleep? Did you know Charlie Kirk is dead?
Oh yeah. Yes, I very much. Yes.
But
I extremely know Charlie
okay,
Kirk is dead.
But here's the other thing. Maybe you don't know this.
Yeah.
Elon Musk isn't the richest person in the world anymore.
Who okay, in paper. Who on paper? Who has surpassed him?
My friend Larry.
Sorry, Larry who?
Ellison.
Oh, yeah. Fuck me. Wow, that guy that skyrocketed. Oracle took a like a dose of Red Bull with a dose of Red Bull.
They signed 4 multi-billion-dollar government contracts.
I know. My head exploded. That was amazing. So, yeah. Holy cow. Yeah, that's
So Musk is no longer the richest man in the world, and so now his tiny wee is like.
Yes, I'm sure it's just flaccid and all that. But that whole thing about richest man in the world. There's a mathematical thing, and I'm gonna bore you with this for less than 30 seconds, but. The fact is that the act of having all that money in stock and not cash is that as soon as you start to sell it off, you create a pricing competition against yourself. So it's a theoretical number, but as you sell it, the price will go down. And so by the time you reach that, whatever number, some magic number of shares left, there's very little to cash in on because you've liquidated it all. There's no more money. And people they hear that, richest man in the world, no, he's not. His checkbook's probably got maybe $1 million at best in it, and at any one time.
All right.
So that was 20 seconds. That was 30 seconds. Okay.
I'm going to teach you a valuable lesson.
I should shut the garage door before I join this live.
No. I'm going to teach you a valuable lesson.
What?
The valuable lesson is this. I had a billionaire, one of the billionaires we're talking about, by the way, tell me that at any given moment in his life, he is $1 million in debt at any moment.
Wow. I'm not surprised. That's that's interesting. That's a good thing to know. And I'm not surprised.
I just sent you a DM on Substack. Can you look at that, please?
Me?
Yes.
Yeah, apparently you, yes.
Oh.
Yeah, got your computer? Because I want you to read it.
Oh,
that's something
right.
So
I'm
anyway,
all
so Charlie Kirk is dead. Larry is now the richest man in the world.
Yep.
And
Cash poor. I love it, Elise. Yeah.
Cash poor.
Right.
And
I wanted to, just for grins, I wanted to send out an analysis I did, and this is back in the days when I was, screaming into the void of Substack, where I had like three people read my shit per day. And I did this analysis and I thought, well, here's the deal. If we take that top top 1% and extract the wealth, the dollar amount, we end up with roughly 40. I want to make sure I have this right. I think it's $43 trillion that is concentrated up into that top 1% just in the United States. And then I looked at it in a very linear way, not like what I just described about how being, I just said if you really literally could just convert all of that paper wealth into paper money without fucking up the entire economy, what could we do with that, right? And the analysis was partly generated off of a model that a guy at Stanford came up with back about 15, 20 years ago. And it was really cool. I mean, it's unbelievable in wealth redistribution. If you look at just what can be done with that kind of money, we could build 20,000 hospitals. I mean, just these are things off that I remember off the top of my head. 20,000 hospitals. We could have an entire network of Silicon Valley startup type of entrepreneurial hubs in the United States. We could have trained doctors. We could cure world hunger. We could do all this, and we would still have lots of money left over before I even get down on the lower parts of the list. And it was kind of fascinating to do using the same parameters of the model, but just plugging in, the wealth that is in that 1% at the top. And it's yes, we're all sitting here cash poor or living paycheck to paycheck as a function of people who have just way too much fucking money. They don't even need what they have. They can't possibly spend what they have in their lifetimes if they tried really, really, really hard. So
I'd like to try. That would be nice.
I mean, yeah, sure. The thing, my one of my best friends ever in life, a dude I worked with going back 20 years now. And one of these days I'm going to be on one of these lives and somebody's going to say, yeah, I remember you. And anyway, this guy, he was like very honed in on what did he want after he reached a certain point in his career. He reached senior vice president in a big company called Web Methods. I don't know if you ever heard of it. But yeah, so remember when Web Methods was a thing before they got bought by that German company? Anyway, he made his money there, or he made his title there, but he was really on this existential crisis of like, what do I want to do with my life? And what is my goal? And so he spent a couple of weeks and we talked about it a lot. Back when I was drinking, we closed the bar a couple of times doing this, and finally he comes back to me one Monday morning. He says, "I finally figured it out on Sunday." He says, "I want to make $2 million because at that amount I can basically choose to do anything that I want, or I can just live off the interest of that income." Now, this is 20 years ago, so, adjust for inflation. But you get the idea, right? He's like, the idea is maximum choice. He wanted to have the ability to choose his destiny, and he figured that was possible at exactly somewhere around $2 million. He would be sufficiently wealthy. And I had an opportunity to check in with him. He became a CEO at a small company in the area in Cleveland. And I checked in with him and he's like, I said, "Did you make your $2 million?" He's like, "Yep." And he says, "And I'm in debt." And I have one divorce down. I'm working on a second. And he says, I don't feel any better about the choices that I've made because I had that $2 million. And I'm like, dude, I'm so sorry that didn't work out for you, but I'm not that surprised. So, yeah. This whole Charlie Kirk thing, though, I want to go to that. Or, sorry, if you were going to say something, I didn't mean to jump.
Well, no. I wanted to skip to Brandon.
Yeah.
I wanted you to read the thing I sent you because I think
I did.
I think that'd be a good thing to talk about.
And
Brandon.
So, yeah. Stephen King lists his 10 favorite movies of all time.
Oh, okay.
Well, one of them is not The Shining.
Okay.
In fact, he criticizes Jack Nicholson's
Performance, yeah.
performance in it.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes.
So there's Sorcerer.
Yeah.
The Godfather.
Sorcerer was a horrible 80s.
I don't know that one.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Never even grazed my eyeballs at all.
The Godfather Part 2.
What a piece of shit. What a piece of shit that movie is.
I'm like, okay.
Now, isn't that the one that won the Academy Award, though? The second, the Godfather Part 2?
Wasn't it the third one that was truly horrible?
Okay. The third one was a disaster. But okay. I will tell you that unpopular opinion, The Godfather Part 2, I hate that movie.
Okay. But critically, it was acclaimed.
It was critically acclaimed. But my problem with that movie is they fucking is that Michael Corleone killed Fredo. He killed Fredo, and I'm like, okay, this is fucking stupid, and I can't watch this.
It's like one of the few sequels that have won an Academy Award, though, right?
Yeah.
The Getaway.
Okay, yeah.
Was that Charlie Sheen?
I think so. I didn't look. Oh no, that was McQueen and McGraw. So that was a Steve McQueen movie.
Okay. Yeah. I'm thinking of something different.
Yeah. Steve McQueen, Alan McGraw, Ben Johnson, and Sally Struthers was actually in that film.
Oh.
Interestingly enough. So, right.
Groundhog Day.
Oh, who the fuck can argue with that?
Yeah.
I mean, I thought I liked it, but a lot of people
did not. Yeah.
A lot of people didn't really like it.
I had a delayed negative reaction to that movie. It was the oddest thing. I loved it for a while, but then there was like a point. I think I was stuck in a hotel in like Des Moines, Iowa, doing some consulting work. So I was there every night. And the only thing on pay-per-view was that fucking thing. And so I watched it and over, and it finally clicked. And from that day forward, I never wanted to see it again. Just I was in Omaha, Nebraska. That's where the fuck out. Now I remember. Oh my God.
Oh, I like Omaha.
Oh, geez. Yeah. Why? Anyway, sorry. I was still drinking back then, and I could barely find a place that,
Well, here's the thing. It was like Groundhog Day, Bill Murray, right? So, why would you even question that?
Okay, yes.
Oh, back to Omaha. Omaha has a lot there. I was like, I want to go back again. I loved it.
Okay. Maybe that was what year were you there? Roughly.
Well, it was just this year.
Oh, okay. So I was there in the early 2000s, and that was enough for me at the time. I crossed that off my bucket list forever.
I went to Omaha, but the reason that I went to Omaha was for a really stupid fucking reason. And if I tell you why I went there, you're gonna judge me.
Because there was a fantastic nail salon. You had
no. This was way before my gender transition. Here you go. Okay. I went to college with a guy who was friends with another guy who was from Omaha, Nebraska. That was where my friend was from. And the friend of his was a guy named Nick. and Nick was in a band called 311, and I went to see 311 in Omaha, Nebraska, so that I could hang out with the band after the show or whatever.
Okay. No, that's not judgment.
You can be one of the cool kids.
Yeah,
I want to be one of the cool kids, and that was one. Okay.
Yeah. And then the band went on to fuse with Finger 11, and they made great music together. And so now you're famous. And I think they named an album after you, though, Wendy. So
sure, why not? Right. So what's after Groundhog Day?
Casablanca.
Oh, fuck yeah, of course.
Yeah. Okay.
I haven't seen that, actually. I know it's a classic. Everybody should see Casablanca. I just haven't.
Here's the deal. That movie's old. Everybody knows what happens in the movie. Okay? You get to the end of the movie, and Rick's going to argue with me when I say this. He wants her to leave. That's why she... They're having that like moment or whatever, and then everyone's like, no, he wants her to stay. No, he wants the bitch to leave so he could go back to the bar and have a good time.
Yeah.
Maybe not today, maybe not tomorrow.
But that's why. Yeah. Play it again, Sam. Right. Fuck. Okay. Next.
Treasure of the Sierra Madre.
That's actually a really good one.
I don't know that one.
It's old. It's an old film. But that's
I'm with you, Brandon. That one is out of my league.
And then da-dum, da-dum, da-dum.
We're gonna
Jaws 1 or just Jaws 1, 2, blah blah blah, or
Jaws. I kind of got a fin going on here.
Yeah. Okay.
It just says Jaws. I guess it must be the first one.
Fuck you, Charlie. Fuck you telling me I'm old. That's why I've seen it.
Okay, Wendy, I'll tell you you're old, and that's why you've seen it, because I'm older than you. I can say that with kind of guilt-free, whatever the fuck, right? I got 5 years on your ass, so
we're gonna need to.
I mean, I think I could go with the. I mean, at the time, it was like, everybody was afraid to go in the ocean after that, and
I'm not gonna do.
Well, we need it re-released now because crazy fuckers are getting in the ocean again, and they're actually getting limbs bitten off. So I see that every day. It's like the mainstream media just has to cover it. There's another.
Did you hear about the guy down in Australia?
Yeah, no, I don't. I may have. I don't really record it.
Shark attack. A great white attacked a guy and literally shorn off like the entire left side of his body.
Oh yeah, he died.
Did he live?
Fortunately, he's all right.
Oh, all right. You funny.
Okay.
He's upside down, all right, because it was in Australia. All right.
Look, tough crowd. I'm here all week. Tip your waist.
That's right. I'll tip. Yeah.
Okay. The next one.
We'll empty my ashtray too. Next.
Yeah.
Mean Streets.
Oh yeah.
I don't know that one.
That one's another. That one, 83, I think. No, 73. That was 73, and that was
73.
Scorsese with De Niro.
Oh, that was before I was born.
Yeah, Scorsese.
Well,
De Niro.
Yeah. Okay.
That was De Niro, Keitel, Richard Romanus, and Cesar De Nova. All right. So here's what I'm going to tell you. I am shocked that I have not heard The Shawshank Redemption, because I consider that to be the best movie that's ever been made.
Huh.
Well, I haven't finished the list yet. I've got 2 more.
Okay, maybe it's on the list. All right.
It's not, but I'll.
Brand, way to set it up. Go ahead. We're all just hanging out here for anticipation.
Close Encounters of the Third Kind.
Yeah, I figured that had to be on there sooner or later.
Right.
Steven Spielberg.
Close Encounters of the Third Kind.
Shut
that weird hand gesture thing. Wait, every time I watch that movie, I want to like get a plate of potatoes and made the potatoes into. Brandon? Have you ever seen the movie?
No, I haven't.
Yeah, well, okay.
I mean,
It's old.
Tempo. Let's
and the
keep it
last
moving.
one.
That's all right.
It's another old one that I haven't seen. I know. I need to go back and watch some of these classics, but
Yeah.
anyway.
So I've seen the list, so I know what the next.
Yes, KK. Yes, we are.
So here you go. Like, we'll see if Rick has seen the last
The
one.
last one on the list.
Yeah, last one.
Double Indemnity.
Oh yeah, I have seen that, but it's a hell of a long time ago. Wow. Doesn't it? The major stuff doesn't come back, but it was a great plot. It was a great plot.
Isn't that Barbara Stanwyck? I think
yeah, that rings a
like
bell.
Fred McMurray and Barbara Stanwyck.
Yeah, that rings a bell.
I don't know.
I can kind of understand that he excluded some of the ones that, like Shawshank Redemption, or the ones that were adapted from his own works, because as an author, you have a vision in mind. You see your character. You've lived with these characters and developed them and everything, and then they're put on the screen, and you're like, "That's not who that is." I mean, you know what I mean? I mean, it never will live up to what your imagination was. So,
right.
Even though we look at Shawshank Redemption and say, yeah, that was a great film, and I agree. I think it was. But if I wrote the book, then I might not think so.
You wouldn't rank that in your own. But here's the thing, too. Let's be clear that King wrote the story of Shawshank under his Bowman pseudonym because he thought it would not get any traction of any kind. And so,
yeah. So,
Craig, we talked about Charlie Kirk, and we didn't celebrate that Charlie Kirk is dead, but we're just sort of trying to mix it up. So we're not morbidly talking about how Richard Bachman, right, Lisa? I could never remember his pseudonym.
Who was that? Sorry, Richard Bachman was
Stephen King.
Yeah, Bachman was Stephen King's pseudonym.
Got it.
I asked a friend of mine if she had ever. Well, if one thing, I'm disappointed that there are no musicals on this list.
Yeah, number one. That would be one of my top 3 complaints.
But I was asking a friend of mine. We watched 7 Brides for 7 Brothers when we were in high school. That was like in our choir class or whatever. Have you seen that?
No.
7 Brides for 7 Brothers? Yeah, of course.
Yeah, I know. I thought that was kind of.
I'm a theater queer. Yes, I've seen that.
But I mean, if you look at the premise of it, she looked it up. She was like, they kidnap women and force them to marry. I'm like, oh yeah, well, I guess that kind of did happen.
Oh my God.
Not so sure that would fly today, but
no, probably not. Yeah.
I mean, I'm still waiting for them to remake like my favorite musical is the Brat Pack musical, Robin and the Seven Hoods.
Oh, I haven't seen that.
Remake that, but they won't ever do it.
Yeah.
Well,
anyway.
Well, because they did that with Ocean's 11 or whatever. And I love that movie. I love the remake of Ocean's 11 more.
Yeah.
Than the original. Even though that was,
they put a lot of thought into that story on the second go around as well.
Yeah.
It was
that made way more sense.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I didn't see the first the original.
I ran them backwards. I saw the newer one first, then later the second one. But yeah, I thought the second one was. I thought the first one was not as good as at all as the second. Sorry, I have them backwards in time. Anyway, you know what I mean.
I liked all of them. Ocean's
The
12,
sequels, yeah.
and I liked the one with Sandra Bullock.
The women.
All the women. I thought that one was really good too.
Yeah.
Well, that was like brilliant. But get this. I was reading the other day. They're going to do it again. They're going to make another. They're going to make another Ocean's movie, and I'm like, oh.
With the women
or out of the towel.
Well, I mean, did you see how they did the remake of Naked Gun?
Well, I saw that they. Yeah, I haven't seen it, but
so in the remake of Naked Gun, the trailer is hi Rouser, is that Liam Neeson is Drebin's character.
Okay.
Yeah.
Maybe it's Gad is the guy that did George Kennedy's character, and then I forget the person of color they got for, OJ's character or whatever. But they're all sitting in this long hallway, and Neeson is looking at a picture of Leslie Nielsen saying, "Dad, please make sure I do a good job." So then it goes to Gad, who's like the next guy, and a picture of George Kennedy's there, and he's like, "Dad, please make sure I do the right thing." And then it gets to the guy that's OJ's opposable character, and he's like, "Dad, make sure wait, never mind."
Oh man, that's funny.
I haven't seen that one.
Yeah, it just came out. Maybe I don't know. I'm old now, so I don't go to movies near as much as I used to. I feel bad.
I haven't gone. The last movie I went to see was Wicked.
Yeah.
So you movie, right? You didn't go to the musical?
No, you know what?
Because that musical's awesome.
Here's my only bragging rights to anything on musicals, which is just by sheer coincidence of my employment, I got to see Wicked in Cleveland. No big deal. New York, Broadway, and London. All three live performances. And I'll tell you, the one in New York was the blow me away one where my brain just left my body and didn't come back for a couple of days. It was like that, yeah, you're not shitting. That's a great musical. And the movie is a very like LSD-ish type of expansion on the color palette and everything else about the movie. And it's, I can't fault it on a lot of ways, but what's her name? The one that plays Glinda.
Ariana Grande.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Ariana versus the original cast member, the Broadway lady that did that is
Kristen Chenoweth.
Chenoweth is it's a very different approach. Different. That's all I can say. They're not the same. I have both soundtracks. I listen to them and from time to time, and they're worth it. It's worth it. So we're gonna get We're gonna get part 2 out this fall, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's. They've been.
Rick, do we need to have?
I don't get it. What the hell did I say? I don't even know. Fuck it.
Do we need to have to talk?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. We go with you. More than likely. Yeah.
Oh,
the safe thing.
I loved the movie. I haven't seen the live musical, but yeah, I love the musicals. It was so good, and I love Ariana Grande. She is such a.
Oh yeah.
I mean, her voice, she can do so many things.
Range, and she's got lungs on her that go down to shows. I swear to God, I've never seen anybody with as much lung capacity in such a tiny frame of a body. It's like it literally must go down her thighs into her kneecaps, where she's got like extra storage of oxygen. It's unfucking believable. She can hit and stay on up there.
Oh, look, there are certain people that, I used to feel that way about Pavarotti. I mean, when you actually watched him, he's kind of barrel chested for a guy or whatever, but Holy shit, that voice.
Yeah, and most of us are born with most people are born with about 3.5 to 3 3/4 liters of air in our lung capacity. And you look at Pavarotti, for example, he had 5 liters of air. And I don't know what Ariana Grande's amount is, but I know it's been measured and it's probably somewhere out there on the internet. But people like her with especially small frames and of Latinx type, back, they can sometimes clock in like with a body weight of 105 and still have 4.5 liters of air in their lungs, and still, there's nothing abnormal about it. But it's like, wow, she just blows me away. So,
And I
yeah.
think she's so funny. I mean, she's a really good
Oh, yeah.
actress, actually.
Yeah.
I mean, that's not her original chosen profession, but she does such a great job, I think.
Well, she was, this is going to sound really weird, but I used to go when I was working this really stressful job. I'd come home and I'd flip on, what was it, Nickelodeon, and I would watch SpongeBob SquarePants. Yeah, you can laugh at me all you want, but
I'm not laughing.
I watched SpongeBob. I would zone out on that because you know what? There's nothing I have to fucking pay attention to. And then right after that was that damn it, the name of the show escapes me, but it's where Ariana Grande played the airhead on that as a kid. And it was like she and her partner or whatever in the thing. I sit there and just watch it and like zone out on this meaningless crap that was coming out of their mouths. I didn't pay any attention to it. It just went in and out. But it was like almost cathartic because I didn't have to think. Because all day long in the situation I was in, I was like, Rick this, Rick that. I was like, ah. So I was so happy to watch it. And then she just blossomed out of that into holy shit, Bill. She can sing. She's got a full.
And Cynthia Erivo too is
yes,
absolutely phenomenal,
unbelievable, and amazing woman, just unbelievable. So talented, and
I'm looking forward to. I'm definitely going to see. I don't go to the movies all that often either, but that one I will go.
I haven't been to movies since basically the pandemic, but I told my wife when Wiki came out, because of the Cleveland, Broadway, London, I said, we are going to see this one in person. And she's like, she'd never seen it. She'd never even heard of it. And she's like, why? And I'm like, we just have to. And now she's like all amped up for the second one to come out. And for us, we're going to see that one too in the theater. So that's
they were showing videos of like straight guys too, everybody saying,
the sing-along,
how much they enjoyed it. And so many people actually went and saw it 2 or 3 times,
Yeah.
I would have gone back and saw it again. Easily.
That movie is gay as fuck.
I don't give a shit. That movie can be gayer than it is, and I would be happy with it because it is so brilliant. This is why you want gay people doing costumes, directions, and fucking filming it. Because they've got the eye and they've got the brain that makes sense out of it, and that's what I have learned in my years of relative to film, art, and musicals. That you want the gayest possible person you can possibly get with the talent, right there. So
I'm going to agree with you up to about here.
Okay,
and then I'm going to disagree with you for this. And my argument for this is one in which you were not going to argue with me when I say this. And so I will say this. I love the book, T.S. Eliot's book, The Curious Case of Cats.
Yeah.
Which is the book that the musical Cats is based on.
Yeah.
I love that musical. If you don't love that musical, I don't.
Right. I love it. Yep.
But the costume designer for the movie.
Okay.
For the movie Cats. Now, I've seen that musical like over the years, like 10, 15 times. I went to the movie. I got halfway through the movie and I said, fuck it. I am because this is horrible. And I confirmed later, by the way, that the costume designer was gay, was a queer person.
Wow.
That, no.
Yeah. Okay. You got me there. Absolutely.
I didn't think it was as bad as people said, though. I really did. I thought it was all right.
Did you have a comparison to like a theater experience of some kind?
No.
Okay.
That
helped.
That's the only. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sure. Yeah.
I'll put it this way.
That would make a difference.
I would rather watch the 80s Thundercats on television than watch the Cats movie.
Oh, Thundercats.
Ever again.
I remember watching Thundercats.
An awful movie, and it really was. But that was like Ian McKellen was in it, and so I was like, oh my God, if McKellen and Judi Dench are in it, that means it has to be great, right?
Yeah.
Taylor Swift, Jennifer Hudson. I mean, how can you go wrong with that?
What can possibly go wrong there, right? That's for sure. And wow. And then, I just had a thought and it dropped right out. I hate that about being my age. But anyway, yeah, there was something about another movie, but whatever.
On the tail end, Rick, I'm willing to drag you into the queer discussion at the end of today's show.
Okay.
Because it involves Milo Yiannopoulos and Candace Owens.
Okay.
So you know who those two pieces of shit are, right?
Well, Candace.
I know who Candace Owens.
Fuck her. All right, excuse me, but let's start with fuck her.
Yeah.
And her recent reversal on shit that I've watched her do in live TV, and it okay. But the other guy, whoever that was, it doesn't. I'm sorry. It's like I've been a long day, so it didn't register. I haven't even slept.
Milo Yiannopoulos was an influencer.
Okay.
And he's British, and he was a political commentator. And he was rhetorically the most inflammatory British commentator that you would ever have run into. And he was born in 1984. He was a Breitbart editor.
Okay. Yeah. All right.
Right. So with all the shit going on with Charlie Kirk, or like all this like build up about trans people, the trans shooter, and I imagine that Owens and Yiannopoulos are going to continue on this. They've come out and had published a long interview between the two of them about the state of things in our community and what needs to be done about it. And so I was going to write a piece about it, but the notes that I had, I got through it and I'm like, I don't know if I can do this. Yeah. So here's what happened. So they talked about gay parenting. So Milo Yiannopoulos is viscerally against gay couples raising kids. And so Yiannopoulos says that suggesting that raising children requires two people of the opposite sex is, that's the way it's supposed to be.
So my blood pressure just shot up from about 110 to 190, maybe 330. I'm not sure for a second or two. Yeah. And I will tell you, of the many gay friends that I have, and of the now at this stage in my life, most of them are married. They were not always so. Right. But by now, most of them are. And I will tell you what, some of the most well-adjusted kids I have ever met in my life, I mean, out of heterosexual gay couples, it doesn't matter, have come from the gay community, because from those people in those communities, because they are psychologically so attuned to the needs of the children and where their brains are, where their hearts are, what kind of anxieties they're going through, that it doesn't give, and it fucking doesn't matter what gender they are either. It's not a man or a woman, or, I'm sorry, a boy or a girl thing. It's a fucking person thing. And that boy, if you want to get me on a soapbox real quick, that was exactly what that was
Okay.
the button to push.
So
Sorry.
Owens
Go ahead.
looks at him. Now, here's the thing. Yiannopoulos is gay.
Okay.
So that's part of it. So Owens looks at him and says, gay parenting and gay supervision of children is child molestation.
Oh, fuck off.
I mean, really.
Yeah. Uh-oh.
I'm a queer person.
Uh,
I have, 3 kids, and my kids are very well adjusted.
Yeah. I mean,
well, I think I agree with what Rick's saying. That well, in my in the article I wrote today it was about INFJ, the personality, with the advocate and being empathetic. Yeah. And I think gay queer people are more empathetic than most other people because of the way they grew up.
There's a correlation in there that has to come from, or in my mind, right? And I'm not trying to I'm not a psychiatrist or psychologist. I don't want to pretend to be one. But what I do find to be kind of universally true is that there is a level of human interaction and human suffering that has happened with almost every gay person I've ever met, where they've had to go through this self-doubt, this level of confusion, of trying to normalize, you're trying to figure out what's normal for them and what's right, and with varying degrees of parental, either disabusing them or encouraging them, depending on where the parent stands. So there's a lot of variety in that thing, but the empathy comes from it, and out of pain comes empathy. It's a product of it, and that I know happened to me as well. And I don't. There's a I'm not going to get into myself right now, but the bottom line is I'm very empathetic to a lot of people, but I've also been through a shitload of pain to get there, right? And I didn't just hatch out of an egg this way. So it's like, yeah, it's that I agree that you have that. I would love, if I could hit my back in time button, I would love to just like go bing and be Pete Buttigieg's child, because that couple, they got their shit together in ways that most married people who are hetero are absolutely fucking not close to. And I, of course we don't know what goes on behind closed doors, but the fact is, you don't really have to think that hard. It's not like, oh gee, I wonder how Pete Buttigieg is as a parent. No, fuck it. It just shows right there on the screen. You can look at it. He's either a really good actor or else he's just telling the truth. So
here's like the tantamount. So Yiannopoulos in the conversation then turns around and says, and I have a problem with this. He says, gay people are inherently dishonest.
Fuck off.
And here's why. Wait for it. Here's why. Because when they're in the closet, they're lying about their sex.
Yeah.
Fuck off.
Holy fuck.
You fuck off all the way from here.
Yes.
And then you go over here and fuck off there. Because that is.
But you're saying he himself is gay, though, right?
Right, yeah. Well, he's ex-gay, but he still lives.
Oh.
Well, did he go through some conversion therapy shit?
Yeah.
EDMR and
Lisa, I'm totally with you on that. Like, adulterers.
Fuck really? Yeah.
Okay, come on. But then here's the big one, and so I'm just gonna ask, are either of you Randian people?
What now?
Do you ascribe to Ayn Rand?
Okay, so that's what did you say, Brandon? You don't know?
No.
I mean,
you don't really. You're not in a like. Are you underinformed on Ayn Rand, or are you just not? You just don't have an opinion. I'm just trying to understand.
I'm not informed enough to give an opinion on it.
If you've never read her, just do yourself a favor. Don't.
Well, okay, but I will say, I will take a different position on this. Maybe we can have an interesting conversation. I think you should read it, And the reason I think you should read it is because you need to exercise those muscles in your brain that are key to critical thinking about the self, about the idea of selfishness, and the idea of altruism. And you need to really, really grind your gears on altruism, because that if you she believes that there is no such thing as an altruistic move. It is everybody is self-interested in everything.
Yeah,
Everything comes from that.
Yes.
And you can believe that. If I've got a book on the floor down here that I could show you and pick you up, tell you what it is. But the thing is, if you read it and you really, really think it through, you have to come. She hates, by the way, Immanuel Kant, the philosopher. If you
Yes.
Okay, so she can't fucking stand him. She wished he never existed on the earth, and that's because he has this basically, that selflessness is the goal, and that there is a idea of just operating altruistically, which she completely and wholeheartedly disagrees with. She thinks that everything can be rooted in selfishness, in a healthy sense of self. That she uses those words. It's a healthy sense of selfishness.
Yes.
And so when you ask me the question, do I ascribe to it? I ascribe to the exercise of reading her, because it is one that challenges you. Just like I say, Christopher Yarvin is fucking, yes, he is absolutely, you should subscribe to the Gray Mirror for a month, spend the $15, read his shit, and then come back and tell me if your brain isn't cooked. It's the same thing with Ayn Rand. It's like, you got to understand what she's trying to say in order to be able to disagree with it. Otherwise, you're going to get these fuckers that come at you. And I've had this all my whole life. These fuckers that want to have an intellectual debate with you about selfishness being it. My brother's one of those people. He is an atheist, and he is an Ayn Rand dude. And he thinks that Ayn Rand has got it nailed until he turned 65. And when he turned 65, he found God. And all of a sudden, Ayn Rand disappeared out of the picture, and selflessness started to take over. His whole character did like a 180. And I was like, wow, where the fuck did 64 and a half years of your life go? Sorry.
So I have a very special connection to Ayn Rand.
Okay.
And
I'm want to hear it. Yeah.
Okay, because you want to hear this. So, my ex-brother-in-law, so that's the guy that was married to Gizmo's mom's sister, had a hand-drawn by her portrait of Ayn Rand hanging in his house. And
wow, okay.
I asked him how he came about it, and at the time he told me, I'm Rand Institute member number 13.
Uh-oh.
Right.
Wait, I didn't. You broke off right there. I'm Ayn Rand Institute something.
Rand Institute member number 13.
Oh my God! Oh
right.
Wow. Was that
so I got inundated with that shit, and so the reason that I bring this up is that in the discussion between Owens and Yiannopoulos, they're talking about crime. Now, one of the big things that you take away from Randian theory is that Ayn Rand is very egocentric. Ayn Rand was against welfare, against social program, all of that shit.
Yes.
Like those were all programs to make humans weak, and egocentrism is, and so that's one of the reasons why, like, most objectivists are Trumpians, because they're one, atheist, but then they're two, they are abject conservative Republicans. Like, abject.
Yes, they are. They absolutely are.
So here's the big thing, and one of the big takeaways. And one of the big takeaways that you get from Randy is victimless crime doesn't exist.
That's right. Yeah.
If a crime affects nobody and you commit it, you're not guilty of a crime. And the reason that I said this was Owens, talking to Milo Yiannopoulos, said that hate crimes don't exist because all crimes are inherently evil, and there shouldn't be a specification for hate crime. And when I read that, I was like, That's fucking Rand all over again.
Yeah, that is. That's a recycle. That's like Rand right out of the dirty, the sock hamper.
But
Here.
the example that Rand makes in Atlas Shrugged, which, by the way, if you can read that piece of shit, because I want to just tell you,
Well, there's a movie in 3 parts, right?
Yeah, there's a movie in 3 parts. You can watch the movie, but even that's hard because the book is like 2/3 story, and then the last third of the book, and that's a lot of it, is the fucking John Galt speech or whatever, which is
right,
super fucking stupid. But anyway, so like Dagny or whatever is like
Dagny
industrialist. You're right, and he owns a building and he burns it down to the ground.
Yeah,
and they arrest him for arson, and he's like, "No, I shouldn't. That's not a crime."
Right.
But it is a crime.
Yeah.
So, right. Rand
it is. What to me it was. I mean, interrupt you. I'm sorry. It's what to me. It's like this abstracting like process of taking away the responsibility of being able to like identify, discuss the whole purpose of language and the purpose of these narrowing things that we do with like calling a hate crime, or a class division is because the power of language is exactly the thing that is making that exist, right? It is you're black, I'm white. Well, until I said that didn't necessarily have to be true. Or you're gay, I'm not. You're trans, I'm not. In all these fucking divisions that we've got built all the way through our society right now is the result of people opening up their mouths and using more and more divisive language that splits the atom more and more and more and more until we are fighting our shit against each other. And that's all. That is the entire goddamn super meta fucking thought of this whole argument. And it's what in the Charlie Kirk thing, I'm sorry to go off on you like that, but it's just like in the Charlie Kirk thing, we're not going to have meta arguments. We're going to have fucking division arguments, more about, well, these people did this and those people did that. And it's like, well, look, if you fucking back up and look, one guy made a decision to do something that was stupid and killed the man in the process. That's it. Okay. Why? We will probably never know for sure why. And the same thing with the Denver school shootings today. I don't know what happened to those kids, but Jesus Christ, somebody made a decision, and it's like you got to look at it like, okay, that was an independent actor. That person doesn't represent every fucking Democrat on the face of the earth or every fucking liberal on the face of the earth. They don't. They can't. Even if their car was loaded up with, Obama posters from 2012, it wouldn't matter. It has absolutely nothing to do with it because that person chose that particular path. We chose a different one, and sorry. I don't mean to rant, but it's just,
no. Your ranting is that's to the point.
I hope so, because it's like, I truly cannot take much more of this splitting and splitting and splitting. And it's just a game. It's a fucking game to the people who are playing it. They know they're playing us like we're stupid. I'm not that stupid. You're not that stupid. Brandon's not that stupid. None of the fucking people on this call are that stupid. No. We all know. And it's just a choice to get lumped in or say, fucking stop it. Just stop your bullshit. Stop dividing us because we have no reason for it.
No.
One guy's action does not equate to 74 fucking million people's liberal ideology. I'm sorry. There's no way it can. It's impossible.
No. Nor can one person's action, one trans person killing somebody, can equate to.
No.
I have to eradicate.
I'd take away all the guns of all the trans people. I got to eradicate, you people, all that horse shit. It's like, no, you do not have to do that, because that is again dividing us into groups and sects that don't exist, sects, SECTS, that do not exist. And it's like that's sorry, I get fired up. And it's a dumb fucking game. And until we stop treating it like asininity that it is. I'm really, there's a tension inside of me that's just been boiling for weeks now. And I finally figured out when Charlie Kirk got shot and I saw that video, it jolted me into like, holy shit. Yeah, here's what's going to happen next. And fuck, if I hadn't hit the button to launch X on my Mac, it popped up and there's like 174,000 posts already 3 minutes after he, got nailed that are like, oh, the fucking left is evil and, should shoot everybody, kill them all. Let's gas them. Fuck, like go shove it up your ass, guys. It's the wrong way to look at the world. We're never going to get along.
Brandon,
All right, I'll be here all week. You can leave tip your server. Please empty your ashtrays in the trash can after you've extinguished your cigarettes fully. Thank you for coming. Lewis Black, that's who I am.
Oh man, you're gonna quote Black. I mean, I love Lewis Black. I think he's amazing. But Brandon,
the Old Testament is not your goddamn book.
That's a goddamn book.
Sorry. Anyway,
thoughts, Brandon?
Well, yeah. I mean, it is. It's just ridiculous that you can say that a person of one certain demographic represents everyone in that demographic. It just doesn't make any sense. But they don't do it with their own.
No. And see, that's that whole thing about. I don't know if there's any data people on the call, but or might recognize this phrase, but this thing is called correlation is not causation, right?
Right.
There is causation is not correlation. It's like it is not, the two things are not lined up. So if you're gay, that doesn't mean that one person who does something is gay equals everybody who's gay is going to do that thing.
Right.
And if you're trans, same thing. If you're hetero, that's the same thing. By the way, I have to ask random question. In the gay community, is the word breeder still used frequently to describe hetero? It's been on my mind for a while because I
okay.
Gay friends.
Okay. You're asking me if breeder is used to describe a heterosexual person?
Yeah, because it was my gay friends. They used to use that term all the time. I haven't heard them use it. I was just curious.
Okay.
I'm in a safe space. I might as well fucking ask while I got your.
Might as well.
I'm gonna let Brandon answer that question, but Brandon, if you don't answer that right, I'm gonna do it for you.
Oh gosh. No. Well, I mean, I think it's used sometime as a negative connotation.
It's a pejorative term. It's not. They're always fucking like nailing me with it. Like, you're a breeder. Shut the fuck up. Okay.
Well, right. It's a kind of a negative, but usually in a humorous or kind of sarcastic kind of way.
That's right. Yeah.
That's where I hear it.
That's where. Okay. All right. So it's not a dead term. It's not something that fell off the.
No, but depending on which gay circles and queer circles you are in, using that term has an entirely different definitional euphemism attached to it.
All right. Maybe you ought to DM me whatever the hell that might mean, because I don't know when I.
Oh no, that's easy. That's easy. Okay. So there is a phenomenon in the gay community called bug chasing.
Yeah.
And Brandon, I know you know what I'm talking about, right?
Bug?
Yes, bug chasing.
Oh, I don't know if I know that.
Oh, okay. So here I'm going to educate you then. So, at the height of going into the mid to late 90s, the euphemism of bug hunting turned into people who would contract HIV purposely.
Oh, yeah.
So that their playing field would be, the rationale. If I continue having sex with guys, I'm going to eventually catch it anyway. I might as well just catch it now and get it over with.
I have heard of that. I didn't know there was that name attached to it.
Oh yeah.
Huh.
Yeah, there's So
did not know that.
Oh yeah, well.
Yeah, I knew of that subset of people, but no, I don't think I heard that bug
Thanks,
chasing.
Elaine, by the way. That was a great comment, Elaine. I appreciate it. Sorry. Just didn't mean to interrupt you, Brandon. Sorry.
Probably used the word breeder until I had enough friends around me who had kids. Oh.
Yeah, I mean, it was just.
I can't believe, Brandon, there's queer terminology I know that you don't. I find that.
I mean,
it's life. We all learn as we go.
I'm out in the middle of nowhere. I'm not always around.
It's not like somebody drives down up his driveway with a bicycle in hand. Well, here's
All right,
the
look,
updated gay handbook. Here you go.
Right,
you know?
right. No, Brandon, just go to Urban Dictionary and spend like a day or two on Urban Dictionary.
Yeah.
And then you'll be fine.
Soak it all in.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
Just if somebody tries to talk you into a dirty Sanchez, don't do it.
Okay. TMI. I do not want to know anymore.
I do have to tell you, Brandon, I read your article.
Which one?
The one you published today, because I don't know if you saw it. I cross-posted it to our reader.
Yeah.
Because I wanted you to get visibility or whatever. But I made a comment there. And so, because you asked a question, so I had to ask with a question.
Oh, I don't think I've seen that yet.
Oh, it's there. It's there. Yeah, I can even read it to you if you want.
Oh, I don't. I mean, I'll
so
I always
asked, did you peg me? And I said no.
Right.
But
yes,
no,
that
but
question.
You want me to?
That question. Oh gosh. That was more of a rhetorical one.
My side.
Right. I thought you were. No, I asked a question at the end that said, "Have you taken this test? And what did it tell you?" But no, I forgot about the pegging question.
You can't, honey. You can't ask.
I know
like that and expect Mama not to answer.
I know.
It's just bad, Brandon.
I'm just asking for it, really.
No, bad.
In many different ways.
Well, I didn't peg you, but do you want me to? That was what I said.
Okay.
Okay. All right, great. So we're right at the hour.
Yeah.
Rick,
oh, already.
Rick, thank you both.
All right.
Time just flies, doesn't it?
Yeah, tremendously. 118 people. We had a really good night. This was really good.
Yeah.
Let's keep doing this. Rick, you and I are going to have a conversation.
Oh, my trouble? Shit.
All right, we're going to have a conversation.
When somebody says that to me, I have a
we're going to have a conversation, but it's cool.
Okay.
Maybe Rick needs to come to our talk tomorrow.
Yeah, Trauma Tuesday.
Yeah.
So well, anyway, we'll talk, Rick. Don't worry.
All right, no worries. This is not tonight. I'm so fucking tired. I haven't slept all day. So
no. Yeah, I mean, I'll save it for the morning. Just
Millicent says, go watch a musical.
Right, go watch a musical.
Yes. That I will do. I actually that might be a really good idea.
Oh, Samantha, look. I will say this in closing. I always do, but I live for the family. And this is my family space because I can't get through this shit without you guys. Hell, I don't.
Yeah.
If I didn't do this every night, I would be more depressed than I am usually.
Yeah. Don't. No, we don't want that.
No.
All right. Love you guys. Talk to you later.
Yeah. You safe out there, Rick.
Yeah.
You too, Brandon.
All right. Good night.
Bye, sweetie. Oh gosh. Oh, what an amazing night. Always a good time on Wendy the Druid. So with that, I will tell everybody, if you're new, please subscribe. We're fun. We have fun here. We joke up with each other. If you become a paid subscriber, guess what? You get a lot of cool benefits. You get me coming into your comments asking about pegging. I'm not responsible for my hilarious comments into your into the stuff that you write. But with that, I will tell all of you, if you're in a safe space, get there and stay there. I can't get through this without you guys. We can't get through this without each other. Let's keep doing that. Let's keep meeting every night and let's keep talking about the things that we're talking about. And so with that, I will tell all of you good night. I love you all. Be safe and be good. Thank you, Rob. I love good customer service.